INFJs are the rarest personality type. They make up less than 1% of the population. They also have a reputation for being quiet. So why are INFJs so quiet? What is it like to be an INFJ? How do they view the world? This video will explore those questions while going over the unique challenges INFJs face. First, they are often deep in thought and analysis, and don't always want to be the center of attention. INFJs are often deep in thought and analysis and don't always want to be the center of attention. They may feel like they need time to themselves to process what is going on around them. They may also be shy and quiet when they first meet someone because they are not always sure how to communicate with people. Second, they are often introspective and prefer to mull things over before reacting. INFJs are often introspective and prefer to mull things over before reacting. This can make them seem quiet, as they take their time to think things through. INFJs are also very sensitive and may be overwhelmed by the emotions of others, which can lead to them not saying much. Overall, INFJs are complex people who take their time to think before speaking or reacting. Third, INFJs are often very sensitive, and they may feel overwhelmed by too much noise or commotion. INFJs typically prefer to keep to themselves and focus on their own thoughts and feelings, rather than engaging in social activities. This can make them seem quiet or withdrawn, especially when they are feeling overwhelmed or uncomfortable. INFJs may also find it difficult to express their emotions openly, which can lead to them feeling misunderstood or unsupported. Fourth, INFJs can be shy, so they may not always feel comfortable sharing their thoughts or feelings with others. INFJs are generally quiet and reserved people. They may not always feel comfortable sharing their thoughts or feelings with others because they value introspection and privacy. As a result, INFJs may not always be vocal or expressive when it comes to communicating with others. This can make them seem shy or introverted, which may not be the case at all. INFJs are typically intelligent and insightful people who just need some time to themselves to recharge. When they feel comfortable doing so, they will be open and communicative with others. Fifth, INFJs may be introverted because they find socializing draining and often feel like they are not able to fully express themselves in a social setting. INFJs are often quiet because they find socializing draining and often feel like they are not able to fully express themselves in a social setting. They may feel like they need time to themselves to recharge and catch up on their own thoughts. INFJs can be very introspective, so taking time for themselves is important to them. They value their own insights and feelings more than anything, which can make conversations with other people difficult. Sixth, INFJs may be particularly private because they may feel that their insights and observations are not always welcomed or appreciated. INFJs are often quiet because they may feel that their insights and observations are not always welcomed or appreciated. They may also feel that they don't always have the right words to express themselves, which can make them shy and uncomfortable in social situations. INFJs are usually very thoughtful and observant individuals, so it can be difficult for them to find a way to share their thoughts without being judged or rejected. This can make INFJs feel isolated and alone, which is why they may be especially reluctant to open up. Seventh, INFJs often have a lot of wisdom and knowledge, but they may not always feel comfortable sharing it with others. INFJs are often very wise and have a great deal of knowledge. They may not always feel comfortable sharing this with others, however, because they may feel that they don't have the right words or that the person won't understand. They may also be afraid of being judged or rejected. Eighth, INFJs can be very analytical, so they may find it difficult to let go of a thought or idea once it's been planted in their minds. INFJs are often quiet because they are very analytical people. They may find it difficult to let go of a thought or idea once it's been planted in their minds. This can make them seem distant and not very communicative. However, INFJs are actually very deep thinkers who often have unique insights that others don't. They just need some time to process these thoughts before they can share them with others. Ninth, INFJs may be reticent to speak out for fear that their ideas or thoughts will not be accepted or respected. INFJs are often very quiet and reserved because they have a lot of thoughts and ideas that they want to share, but they are afraid that their thoughts or opinions will not be accepted or respected. They may feel like they are not being listened to or understood, so they may be hesitant to speak up. INFJs are often very thoughtful and intelligent people, so their ideas can be very valuable. If they feel like their ideas won't be heard or respected, it can make them really frustrated. They may also feel like they don't have any other outlet for their thoughts, which can lead to them feeling isolated. 10th, INFJs often have strong convictions about the right and wrong ways to do things, which can make them difficult to appease or convince of new viewpoints or methods of thinking. INFJs are often quiet because they have strong convictions about the right and wrong ways to do things. This can make them difficult to appease or convince them of new viewpoints or methods of thinking. INFJs are usually very deliberate in their thinking and may take a long time to come to a conclusion about something. This can frustrate others who want quick decisions, or who want their ideas accepted without any further thought. INFJs are also usually very sensitive to the feelings of others, which can sometimes make them hesitant to speak up even if they have something valuable to say. Taken together, these traits can make INFJs difficult partners, friends, and family members. 11th, INFJs may find it difficult to trust others completely, which can make communication and collaboration difficult. INFJs are often very quiet individuals, for a variety of reasons. They may find it difficult to trust others completely, which can make communication and collaboration difficult. INFJs are often highly observant and analytical, so they may be drawn to studying people in order to better understand them. This can make it difficult for them to open up completely, which can lead to limited communication. Additionally, INFJs may have a lot of personal thoughts and feelings that they don't always want to share with others. Because of this, they may find it hard to build deep relationships with others.